Welcome back to Science with Ainsley. Today we're going to be learning about plate tectonics. So the theory of plate tectonics is that the lithosphere of the Earth, which is like the skin of the Earth and like the little dense layer right below it, is divided into 12 large sections and 20 little ones. These tectonic plates, which will be bread today, float on the more dense, fluid-like asthenosphere. All these plates move in different directions. So some are moving towards each other, some are moving away from each other, some are moving past each other. These are like boundaries. So we're going to talk about the different kind of boundaries. The first boundary is divergent. So this is when two plates are like together, happy couple, and they're just moving away from each other. Gone. You know? And this creates shallow valleys or rifts. So the rift valleys occur when the divergent boundaries move away from each other, and it's basically just the Earth splitting, right? And it's creating this valley, which is my Starbucks cup. This is all just empty space. So what happens in this valley? I'll tell you. Well, A, this is creating earthquakes because these plates are like moving around. And also, hot magma, bread's still here, is like coming up. Because that's what hot magma does. So that happens, just pours through and makes a volcano. Convergent boundaries are the exact opposite. This spread's like, hello from the... Yeah, and they're just like, crash right into each other. So, yeah, you're probably thinking, well, isn't that going to destruct our Earth? Heck yeah, it does. These breads can kill us. But they're actually plates. They're not bread. But before we get into natural disasters and blah, blah, all that good stuff, we're going to talk about the actual plates, because that's what we're here for, you know? So there's like two things that can go on. Either these plates are going to come together and make mountains, bread mountains, or they're going to come together and do the exact opposite. They're like, heck no, we going, boys. And they create deep ocean trenches. And this little guy right under here that's getting sucked into the Earth, it's called a subduction zone. Just to give you a heads up. Well, what happens depends on the kind of plates that these plates are. So if you got an oceanic plate and an oceanic plate, it's going to make islands. You know? It's like... Anyways, if you got an oceanic plate and a continental plate, it's either going to make ocean trenches or parallel mountain chains, like along the BC coast. And if you have two continental plates, we going up, boys. We making mountains, like the Himalayas and the Rockies. Okay, and the last kind of boundary is a transform boundary. And this is when plates move past each other, like this. They're not doing anything else, just past each other. And this is known as a strike-slip faults. Strike-slip faults. Where the land, like I said, doesn't ride over each other. We're not clashing into each other. We're not parting. Just moving by. Just neighbors, you know? But it's not that simple, okay? We still got these plates shifting, doing all this fancy stuff under the Earth, still making earthquakes. Still fire, you know? Just messing stuff up. Now that you know about what these plates can do, note that all boundaries are like relating, you know? So, yeah, okay? So, they're moving towards each other. Yeah, we're converging. But guess what's happening over here? Pretend this is this new one. We're moving away from each other over here. We're moving towards each other over here. And maybe in this same thing, these guys are moving right past each other. Well, it's going towards to make mountains. So it's all just one big boundary family, you know? Just so much love. So, I hope you learned a lot about plates today with my examples. And just remember, you're always getting smarter. Jump into science with me. That. For Christmas is you. Oh! FML. Call me! Call me!